Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to identify, find, and even maybe use quartz. There's some adventure in this video and some fun things, so stick around till the end. Enjoy, guys.
Oh, man. Nice piece of quartz. Okay. Check this out. What? I've not had that happen. I got some flint, fire steel, char cloth. Sweet. Try some power bait here. I think I feel a bite. Pretty sure I feel a bite. Yep, there's something pulling. Yep. Man. Massive bass. On power bait. What the? Look at that. All right. Giant bass. I can't exactly give him a gentle release here. Man. It's too much of a drop off. That one cruddy rock that I knocked off, and I said this would work as a flint and steel, will work very, very well. Of course there's a rabbit here. Now there is raccoon. What the? Oh my God. That's not raccoon. What is that? That is raccoon. Raccoon and a rabbit. The rabbit ran from the raccoon. There's another raccoon over there. Oh my God. I am swarmed by wild animals. This is like a safari. Oh my God, here he comes. He's coming right at me. Oh my God. Where's he going? Oh my God, there's cars. Oh my God. The raccoon is right here. There he is. What he doing? This is a jungle. He sees me. Run away. Where is he going? Why is he leaving? Come back. Now there is gray fox. What the heck? What is going on? What is that thing? What in the world? I don't know what that is. I do not recognize this creature. Alright, it is day one, new trip. We are going to get in at the campsite probably as the sun is setting. So a little earlier this time, but not much better. Okay, we're in the middle of nowhere in the mountains. That's pretty decent quartzite.
It looks sharp.
Yep. I'll keep that one short.
It's kind of sugary, but not super grainy.
That should nap.
At this point, I was done fussing around on the river, for a little bit at least, and noticed some storm clouds coming in again, so decided to head back to camp before the storm hit.
Really good limestone.
Hold on, let me see.
Quartzite.
It's like a rose quartzite.
Yeah. I'll try these pieces. Tall Flakes has a lot of damage in it. Some kind of rose quartz. Let's see if we can make something out of that other piece. Good enough.
Holy sh... Where'd it go? Oh God. Did you hear the owl? It's a barred owl. Straight ahead of you.
Let's see what's around here. It all looks like sandstone, shale, more shale. A lot of this is shale. A little bit of quartz right there, quartzite. Come up in the mountains in Vermont right now, trying to see if there's any glacial tumbled till of flint or some high quality quartzite. Some good hammerstones in here. Look at that. Nice big one. Okay. Gonna continue on. Quartz.
Is that too coarse?
It's a little coarse, but it'll work. Cool.
Oh, it's finer grained.
Basalt. I'll try it though.
I can hear it. If it's not going, that's...
Curious to see what it looks like inside. Huh?
Yeah, if it's not going, it's going to be basalt, right?
Basalt. Blech.
The water is so clear everywhere. That's promising. And that as well. I think that's basalt. Let's see. Alright, I think I have a piece of Flint and basalt, let's see. Those are the same type. There, you can kind of see the difference.
I see a difference. This is not.
See it? Look how similar they look.
Yeah.
I think that one's Flint.
It's gonna be hard to tell.
Yeah, it is hard to tell.
That's high quality quartzite.
So that's the good stuff?
This might be the really good stuff, I'm not sure yet.
What'd it look like on the outside?
Brown. Tan.
Inside it's gray-blue.
Hold on. There we go. Finally focused.
Sharp as heck.
Yes, it is.
One of my favorite things to do in the woods. So I spent the whole day smacking rocks. Didn't find too much. Found a good piece of quartzite. I'm just relaxing and reading here. Looking for some info. There's not too much around this area. We'll see though. Burger time. Mmm. Smells good.
Do you want a pickle?
Mm-hmm. That's really good. Here is some examples of Paleo-Indian tools, fluted points, made of this specific quartzite, and it's a shame that it's in black and white, because you can't really see what colors these are.
Listen. Ooh, they're all talking. I got one over there. Another one there.
Rough quartzite.
That was beautiful. Look at those colors. Nice catch. Sharp.
Yep.
Does it flake predictably?
It's kind of a little brittle.
So that's gray quartzite?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Very brittle. This is the stuff though. Big one. The flake's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's more.
You see? It's decent. It says $1 fine for driving faster than a walk on this bridge. Woods roosters. Again. Just taking a look down at the river here. See if there's anything noteworthy. Oh, that's nice. That's far down though. There's like barbed wire and shit.
Yeah, there's some kind of other line down here.
All different kinds of quartzite.
Now that is a rocky creek.
Yeah, this is all quartzite.
All of it is quartzite?
Almost all of it.
Looks like a lot of it. Wow, pretty.
Yeah, the red and gray stuff is down here too.
Yeah?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. There's a good one.
Tan stuff.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's good.
Cool.
Make a knife out of that.
Yeah.
Here's gray.
I think we finally found a good spot. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh my gosh. Yes.
That'll work.
Nice. Carry the whole thing? I love that this was literally like the last spot we were going to check.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So this is all it.
This was the last creek. Before heading home. After so many failed attempts.
Yep. That's all definitely it.
Wow.
Almost every piece.
Gosh, it's so pretty up there too. I'm going to take a look up there just for the heck of it.
I knocked that piece off there. This is the stuff. This is Cheshire quartzite. And every single thing here appears to be this stuff, the same stuff. Small pieces, big pieces, boulders. That's the spall that I just took off. So I got myself a few samples here. And one of these is going to go into a comparative collection for a friend of mine. There's stuff everywhere, like there's stuff right down there, that orange rock. There's big boulders of it. This is it.
Yeah.
This is it. So I only need a few samples, and I'm probably going to nap a knife out of this piece. See how it goes. And it's getting dark, and I'm just going to head out.
This was the last stop.
It was the last spot
Last stop
before.
of the trip.
And we hit the jackpot
Got
for
some good
quartzite.
stuff. Alright, let's go. Alright, so what I did there was I looked at a geological map, found where quartzite is, and I followed that to a creek. And then once I'm down in the creek in a fishing area, here at least, you're allowed to rock hound. So I broke this piece here and created a very sharp edge right there. And this is another way you could tell if you could use it as a tool or not. It'll take the bark off. Real easy. I'll take this one with me and see if I can make a nice point out of it. I'm very curious if I can. We'll give it a try, and I'll get back to you if I make something out of it. So, for all I know, this might be the silicified sandstone. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into this more. This is working. So you never know. I have no idea what this stone is. And it's working. And this is Connecticut. So try everything. You never know. Like it looked like that beforehand. And now it's taking shape. And it flakes. You can see the flakes travel. To catch your flakes. You don't want to be leaving stuff for other people to find and think they found an archaeological site and then they send in people to investigate and you waste everybody's time. So just make sure you put down something. Collect your flakes and bring them home with you. Make a rock garden for yourself or something. That's what I did. So I just hit there at the base. Put some notches in it, sharpen it, zigzag this edge. And that'll be a finished point from unidentified material. I have no idea what that is, but it flakes. So I got it all flaked up. I'm just going to put some notches in it. Interesting material here. Sharp as heck. It'll jab. And a nice place to tie it on. It's crude, but it'll work. I'm gonna try to nap a piece of quartz. See if we can make a nice, fairly big spear point. All right. Let's see what we could do with it. Go. That was some of it. There we go. Nice. Alright, now the trick to this stuff is keeping it together in one piece. That's what I've had a problem with. Alright, so with quartz, I do not suggest trying to go super thin on this stuff. Like that. Alright. Now fix that up without destroying it. I mean, That's pretty good for quartz. Oh, careful pressure flaking, I guess. Nice quartz point. And it came from beach cobble. Try to make a point from. Wonder if this is how they did it. Just knock a flake off and... I mean, I've seen artifacts that definitely look like this. One in particular that I could remember was something called Stanley point. It was about this size. I doubt I could make it look like how it looked. But it was made out of quartzite. So I do not know how to get rid of these lumps on quartzite. It just does not seem to want to. It's nothing like getting rid of a lump in flint. Nothing like it at all. And the more I try to thin it with those lumps, the smaller and smaller it gets. That did it. Alright, now I could still half that even with that lump. There we go. Nice. All right. I'm curious about why the switch to quartzite does not seem to be as sharp or as forgiving as flint. So I don't know. I mean, I know they say that people stopped moving around so much, which caused them to use more local tool stones. But I don't know, man. Feels right. It feels sharp. I mean, that would certainly kill. It's not incredibly thick. It's got a nice hafting area. Let's see if I could thin this one little ear. So just an experiment on all this today. See if we can make a decent arrowhead. Look at that. That came off nice. Okay. So I guess that's just about done there. That's surprisingly easy on that piece. Let's sharpen it up a little bit. Yeah, this one is much better than the last one. Let me make those notches in here a little. A little deeper if I can. Alright, I am not going to mess with that too much more. Stanley point I was talking about looked very similar to this. About the same thickness, maybe a little thinner right in there. But the same hafting element here, the same kind of notches, the same kind of flaking. Yeah, I'm happy with that. This stuff, Tim, is, I am not sure what it is. It does look semi-purple and red. It's got white, purple, and red in it. Yeah, that's sharp. That'll kill. That'll work. To put that on an arrow. But I believe Stanley points were actually spearheads for the atlatl. So can you nap quartzite for spear points and arrowheads? Yes. That is a definite yes. I'm happy with this one. I might put it on a necklace. Alright guys. I have been napping for 39 minutes. Came up with a crappy point. I wouldn't even, I don't know. Yeah, no. Junk. Let's see, did it come from this piece? It did come from this piece. So that's what it looked like on the outside. Just laying on the beach. Inside, get an arrowhead. Sweet. Alright guys, I guess I'm done. Whew. A little harder than I expected to get a decent one. You guys should try it. Let me know if let me know in the comments if you can nap this stuff and if you've made any decent points from it. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Okay, guys, I am done. I'll see you all later. Have a good one. I'm gonna try to nap a piece of quartz. See if we can make a nice, fairly big spear point. Trying to decide what piece I want to nap here. piece looks pretty good, but we'll see. Crack running through that piece. I'm not going to use that. Let's just try to nap this down and see what happens. See which way it crumbles here. Find a way to hold this to support it best. I'm unsure here. A little crumbly. Not sure how it's going to work. That's kind of there we go. All right. Actually not too happy with this piece, but we'll see if we can make something from it anyway. Just unpredictable, especially if you're not used to working quartz. Expect it to. My memory on my phone keeps getting filled. I'm not sure why. There's nothing crazy on my phone that should be taking up that much space. I'm gonna hit into the base. Let's see, can I make this not so whited out? All right. So is anybody, there's a big crack running through that. Has anybody been experimenting with quartz at all? Just trying to flatten it out. It's got a crazy turtle back on this one. All right. Let's see what we could do with it. It didn't want to keep going, unfortunately. I'll try lower. All right. This stuff is crazy crumbly. See if I can make something even remotely usable out of it. We'll see. One thing I don't like about quartz is how it hinges up like that. Alright, switching to a smaller bopper. I'm gonna try a really small one. There's a lot of cracks running through this, so I don't expect it to hold together. Just gonna try to get rid of some of these really terrible spots. There we go. That was some of it. Okay. Getting there. There we go. Nice. Alright, now the trick to this stuff is keeping it together in one piece. That's what I've had a problem with. This spot here. I'll try to get rid of this bump. So I took out below first. Bump is still there. Now, let's see if this works anything like Flint, or if it's just going to explode it. There we go. Nice. It's so chunky, though, like... Man, it's bad. Alright, so with quartz, I do not suggest trying to go super thin on this stuff. Alright. Just shaping it a little bit. Trying to get rid of some of this thick stuff. Alright. Try indirect. Be okay. As long as I don't hit too hard. Like that. Alright. Now fix that up without destroying it. Man, it just does not. So I have to hit hard on this stuff. When I hit hard, it explodes. Alright, we're gonna have to try this fast because I'm running out of memory. I'm gonna have to find a new way to record. I don't know what's going on with my phone. It's saying I don't have memory. And there's nothing on it taking up memory, so I don't know. Just see if we can make a fast dart point here. Lat dart, I should say. Man. Difficult, definitely difficult to work milky quartz. This is stuff off of the beach. Trying to get rid of this thick spot. There we go, that did it. Okay. Let's try that a little bit more. Going down. Side. That did it. Nice. Nice. Alright. Got that pretty thin. Thin for a quartz point, I would say. And I am too nervous to do indirect notches on this. I'll start them. Alright. So I'm going to do the rest. Sharpen it up. I mean, that's pretty good for quartz. Careful pressure flaking, I guess. All right. All right, just finishing up those notches now. Nice at that point. Really nice. If I don't destroy it doing these notches, which is wholly possible. Quartz does not like notches. Man. That's super freaking sharp. I'm actually going to get rid of that needle tip. All right. Nice quartz point. And it came from... Oops. Beach cobble. See that? Pretty accurate. a good one. I'm done. Right here. Looks like it worked. Alright. The stuff, once you get past the crystal-y stuff, it's super pure. Look at that. Keep those flakes for arrowheads. There we go. Getting there. Look at that. All right, it does have a crack going through the center. I don't think it's too much. It's not too deep. Just trying to be careful. Got a decent looking knife blade here. Now I'm being super careful because I don't know this material. Don't know if anybody does. And have no experience in this whatsoever. As a lot of you know, the rocks work very differently. So, just doing what I can here. It's giving me some really good flakes, really nice flakes too. Alright, tip. Crack did not run deep. Not at all. Base. Crazy, man. It's crows, man. Alright, I gotta switch to smaller bopper. Just being careful. I don't know what this stuff is, man. I looked as much as I could in a given day. Still haven't found anything on it. It's still really, really cold. Damn, man. So I'm being extra careful because it's cold. Napping when it's cold, more likely to break. Just gotta be careful. Okay. So this side has a ton of crystal-y stuff in it, which is not napping as good as the other side. So, let me try to get rid of some of that. Man, it's like really cooperating. Just gonna try to thin right here just a tiny bit. I don't want to push my luck too far because, like I said, I don't know this material. And this is all I have of something this big. Okay. Then that, this side doesn't want to go. So this side is not flaking, which is what I was afraid of. And that is common with creek rock. Let's see what I could do right at the base here. Be careful not to break it. I gotta try to thin this little piece. Got it. Another one. Got it. I'm not gonna mess with that last one. Well, got it. Okay. Tip looks screwy. Tip looks screwy, so I'm just gonna indirect that right there. I'm not gonna do too much indirect on this. All right. Loose antler. Let's see what I could do. See how this works. Not so great. That's a little better. Yeah, that's working better. Okay. See the flakes? This is taken off. It shot all the way across. I lost half the flake there. But look at that. So it's working pretty good. It's just sketchy. This tip is not good. It's all crystally at the tip. All right. I'll just try to fix up this few little spots here. I do not know what to even begin to call this stuff. Chalcedony might be right. Try to take off this little thing here. Don't want to mess with it too much because don't want to snap it in half. All right. Got rid of it from that angle. All right. So I'm going to take off probably about that much because that's all not cooperative material there. So I don't know, man. Maybe I could keep it on. I don't think I should. It's not going to be sharp like the rest of it. Kind of want the tip of your knife to be sharp. There we go. Got rid of it. Okay. Okay. This is shaping up really nice. Keep hitting my freaking fingernail. Okay. Enough of indirect. Nice blade, man. Very nice. Alright. Straighten it up a little bit. Straighten up the edges. Yeah, I like this stuff. I'm gonna have to get more of this. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Found it myself, and I don't have too much of it. And I don't really want to risk breaking something like this. All right. This crystal stuff is a lot of limestone in here too. Don't want to fuss with it too much. Does not need to be super thin to cut, and evidence of that on certain channels that use this stuff. Survival bushcraft channels. All right. So this is going to be the cutting edge. There. Let's make the tip a little thinner. Tiny bit. Boop. All right. This is somebody sent me this as a gift. There is one more spot up here I have to probably hit with indirect. We'll see. Yeah. Let's see if I can get this one spot. Right at the tip, it's that crystal stuff again. All right, got it there. Continue sharpening it up, sharpening it up. Now this thing can be thinned more, and will be thinned as I use it throughout the years. Because these things generally do last years. I still use the very first knife that I ever made. Just some gentle resharpening every now and then. All right. There is limestone in there where I was going to put the notches in. So, just about finished here, really. Not going to go too far with these notches because, like I said, do not really know how this material will react to things. Yeah, that is a nice knife, man. Pretty happy with that. There's some spots that I'm not too happy with. Like this whole edge right here is that crystally stuff that doesn't want to flake. But it's sharp as heck. So I'm gonna leave that. Shot a nice flake right up the middle. Easier to haft. I'm gonna try to shoot one more flake right here. I probably shouldn't do that, but I kind of have to haft it. Right there. There we go. All right. It's a little thick right here. I'll fix that though. Nice, man. I don't know what this stuff. Rock from New York. Blue-gray, crystally. Some of it is good, some of it is not. Wow. I'm just gonna make a little pile right there of stuff that I want to keep. A lot to look at here. So only about noon. So it's here. It's a quahog shell. Now I have no idea what is what around here. So I'm just gonna test things as I go along. I know there's argillite around here somewhere, but I don't really know what it looks like or what it naps like, or if it's just like slate or what. Man, it's a nice day. It's cold though. Cold, cold, cold. This stuff right here, it's kind of like slate-like. I don't know. I don't know if that's the argillite or what. I don't really know what I'm looking for here. Super, super nice milky quartz. Let me tap this real quick and see. Yeah, I'll take that piece and make a knife blade out of that. Ooh. Geese up there. There we go. There's all kinds of nice white quartz here. And nap that into a little arrowhead. Make like a nice little Stanley point out of it or something. I should have brought my camera stand, but I did not. Taking this as well. Just kind of treasure hunting here a little bit. See what kind of nice rocks I could find for napping. Quahog shell right there. And I'm not sure what that is. What is that? Oyster? Oyster. Cool. Yeah, I'm actually going to take this. That's pretty cool. This is a mussel shell. These are delicious if you get the right ones. I don't know what kind that is, but you could get them at restaurants. They're really good. Little periwinkle snail shells. There's actually all kinds of stuff you could do with material like that and make a necklace out of it or an earring. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff here. This is really cool. Little tiny things. Look at that. That's cool. Cool. Keep looking. Milky quartz here is pretty smooth. Let me take a corner off to show you. See that? Perfect for napping. You take that as well. This stuff will also create sparks, but not as good as flint. So if you're looking for material to create sparks with for fire starting, quartz will work. I'm just using a beach stone as a hammer stone here. It's kind of getting chipped up already. I just don't know what the material used around here was. I know it's argillite, but I've never, I might be walking right over it. It might be this stuff for all I know. I just don't know. I mean, a lot of this stuff flakes like slate. So I just don't know. It could be any of this stuff, really. This is all like slate-like. I just do not know what I'm looking for. That could be it. Do not know. Maybe somebody else can chime in and maybe you see something that's that I'm missing here. This is one of the things I have a problem with when I'm going to different areas that do not have flint, or like flint is extremely rare, is I don't know what the lithics that the natives of this area used. What color it is, what the texture is. From the reports I read, it's just a name I get, really. Maybe some pictures, and don't really have too much to go on. Did find other cool stuff. I mean, this is a horseshoe crab shell. A lot of them is missing. Just a lot of quartz here. And I have a lot of quartz at home, so I'm not going to take too much, but if I see any really nice specimens, I'll take it. The sand fleas jumping around in this stuff. Huh.
look. I don't know, maybe this is it? It kind of just looks like slate to me, I don't know. It's in layers. I don't know, if you really needed a tool from this stuff, you could make it. Little cave here. Yeah, I don't know if that's argillite. It's very similar to slate. Do not know. Alright, gonna walk around a bit and see if I find anything. I do have my napping kit in the car, so maybe I'll try to nap something out of this. A spear point or an arrowhead. We'll see, there's a lot of material here that I can use. Like a lot. Like a lot. Like anything that looks like this, really. It's all quartz. I mean, almost all of this is quartz. It's pretty nice, too. Huh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna see if I can make something. One of the tricks with quartz is to start with something somewhat flat, like that, so that you don't have to really wail away on it trying to thin it. So I'll take that. This is a pretty long stretch of beach, so I have a lot to look at. Lots of nice little hammerstones too and stuff. Like that. Taking that. Yeah, there's really a lot here. I mean, even this stuff. If you needed to, you could shape it into a stone tool. Just seeing what I could find here. This is kind of a just an on the fly kind of deal here. Yeah, so I'm seeing the same kinds of rock all across this entire beach here. Quartz, quartzite, milky quartz, and this, whatever this is, this stuff. It's in sheets like that. I'm gonna have to look and see what that is. I'm actually on an island right now here. Just kind of wanted to come and explore a new place. Does anybody know what that plant is? Seeing it grow all along the beach here. So this is all really cool.
know where to come to collect quartz when I need it. Every now and then I'll get an order for a set of quartz arrowheads, a quartz spear points, or even a quartz knife. The quartz knives are somewhat difficult to make just because it's so hard to flake and it's kind of unpredictable. See something interesting here. It's just a piece of quartz, but it's got a flaw running through it, crack there. Nice piece though. Lots of pretty flat pieces. There, I guess. I'm going to look around more. I do not know if I will find anything that is like flint, but if I do, I will be sure to show you. And I will try to sit somewhere and nap an arrowhead. Alright, I'll get back to you. Pretty much no matter where I go, I could always find something to nap. Something that'll work. Almost always. I'm gonna check this other stretch down here before I move on. I mean, there's some nice pieces here. There's some really nice pieces here. Yeah, I'm taking this one too. Some clear quartz, some milky quartz, very little smoky quartz. Let's look around a little bit more. Actually getting a bit of a sunburn here. It's December. The sun is hot. Other thing about islands, keep an eye on the tide, because you don't want your shoreline disappearing on you and then you gotta climb through this stuff. It's happened to me before. See that? Those hurt a lot. And that's pretty thick. So you don't want to be stuck with the tide coming in and then you're cornered like somewhere over there. Then you got to climb through that stuff. So be careful. Okay guys, there's just a ton of quartz here. So I'm gonna drive around a little bit and see what else is on this island. Just explore, check it out, see what is going on here. Alright, I'm heading out.
this area is very flat, as can be expected for an island. Lots of brush for rabbits to hide into. There's probably a ton of rabbits around here. Alright, I'm just driving to the other end of the island to poke around. Some pretty nice scenery around here, as you'll see as soon as I come over this hill. Let's see. Yeah, out there. All of this. Alright guys, I guess I'm gonna head out. I exploded a bunch of quartz, made sure I picked up all my flakes, and I'll try to complete something with this rock as soon as I get home.
There's fire laws here, so you can't just have an open fire on the ground. If you want to cook, you have to do it on these grills with these picnic tables. So I think I'm just going to use some of this as a tinder bundle, some of this really dry leaves, and collect some sticks and twigs and get the fire going and see what we could do. Very dry. So we're going for dry twigs, small ones for now. I'm going to put that on the side here. And we'll see if we can get this going. So I just collected these bigger sticks to put on after I get this little twigs going. I got some flint, fire steel, char cloth. So, since this busted on me, we are going to sacrifice this for the fire, and I will be making a new video on how to make these soon. Anyway. Chicken, barbecue sauce. Yes. So I am at a pretty public place here, but I wanted to try fishing in this river a little bit, maybe just a little. Right now it's only catch and release. It's pretty. I just wanted to get a day out. It's the first nice day in New England here. The sun is out. It's warmer than it has been. I just got to check the fishing regulations here. Let's see, what do they got? Trophy trout area, limit 2 trout. This stream contains juvenile Atlantic salmon. They must be immediately released without injury. So know the difference between a trout and a salmon. A trout and salmon stamp is required to keep trout and salmon here. Okay. I stopped here once before and I thought it was really cool. And really I just wanted a day out. I didn't really feel like going down deep into the woods, so just stopped at the park here. Take a little look around and have some fun today. Been cooped up indoors. Let's see, this one says the minimum length on trout in this stream is 9 inches. So I don't think trout is open yet. I don't think I could keep trout yet. If I catch them, I gotta release them. So I'll just pan around here and show you guys what I'm looking at. There's a little parking area back out over there, and it's just a really cool little spot that I really wanted to share with you guys. Like I said, I did stop here once before, and I really liked it. It's just really peaceful, really calming and pretty. I see some quartz in there that I could nap, but I have more than enough quartz right now, so I'm just gonna leave that be. Show you a little bit of the landscape here and all. There's a stream cutting through that way. I love that sound. It's one of my favorite sounds. If I can't sleep at night, I find that sound online and I hit it on play and I go to sleep. Go to sleep way easier with that sound. So, yeah, I figured I would come here today. And like I said, it's just a park, but it's a exceptionally really beautiful park. Is that worded right? Exceptionally really beautiful park? That sounds good to me. Anyway, I'll show you some more of what I know with some tools that I have, that I brought with me. And we'll just make it a day here. Have some fun. What are you making?
Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken. Gonna have some barbecue chicken. I'm starving. We hiked way back along the river over there to test out the atlatl. So I'm pretty hungry. Don't always have to go out into the deep woods to have fun. You could go out to these little parks with creeks. You know, sometimes they're right outside of cities. And if you're, you know, really craving the outdoors like I am right now, you come to the park. It's quiet, it's not too bad. There's some planes flying, there's some people in the background. There's people walking their dogs. All right, I guess that's enough of that. I don't really have too much exciting to say today. I guess I do. I jumped in the river. I jumped in the river to get my dart, my throwing dart. And my feet are still really wet. That was kind of dumb. I thought the bedrock was sand, so I figured it would just stick into the sand and I would be able to easily pull it out with no problem. But it hit the rock and went flying, and I had to jump in and get it. Oh well, I guess that's going in the video. You guys can laugh at me a little bit. She's just cooking. Sounds of cooking. Alright, I'll get back to you. So I took this giant tin of my mom's cookies and I gave her all the cookies to eat. I wanted to show you how this works. I need the camera girl for a minute. Come here. So in here, I cut up an old pair of jeans. And this is what I use for my char cloth. And it's really charred. I also have a cotton ball in there. That'll also work. But I wanted to show you that with these old jeans, you could just throw them in a big tin, put them under the fire, put the top on nice and tight, sit the fire on top and on the sides, and it makes the char cloth. Some fancy park people here with some lobster. They didn't leave any for me. Huh.
I also threw their charcoal right in the leaves. Right there. That's smart. It smells really good. Look at that sizzling there. Right there. Look at that sizzling there. All that grease from the chicken came out and is kind of frying the chicken on its own a little bit. I'll try this piece. Wow. Barbecue sauce tastes really great with the fire right on it. You're really gonna like this. Save the turtles, eat the crabs. I don't have any crabs today, but this is awesome chicken. And I got my fork and knife. Some barbecue sauce on the side here. This is probably the best barbecue sauce that I've tasted. So you could ask Leah, and she'll chime in, but I use this at fancy restaurants in front of the waitresses. I just start cutting the food with it. I know that.
Some funny looks.
She likes it. She thinks it's funny. I see nothing wrong with this. I even used it on sushi. And the way I clean these is I just rub them off with rubbing alcohol and scrub them with a sponge. Doesn't dull any, it's still really sharp. This is going to be extra sticky though because it's barbecue sauce and chicken. Was if you can't get out into the woods to do the bushcraft thing or the survival thing, let me back the camera up a little. Yeah, if you can't get out to do the bushcraft survival thing and you're really craving to go outside, go outside anyway. Go out to the park like I did today. I wasn't really feeling too up to going out into the deep woods, so I came somewhere pretty. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm using my stone tools. Smells like barbecue now. I'm having a delicious chicken. I'm with a pretty girl. It's better than sitting around on the computer at home, I can tell you that. I think I'm gonna try a few casts in there before I head out. I don't think I could keep anything right now, but I'm still gonna try it. See if we could catch a 9-inch trout.
luck.
9-inch trout.
Look.
Well, good luck around here. It's easy for like Woodbeard. Goes out into the middle of a lake and catches something like that.
Yeah, lake trout.
Lake trout.
This is this brook trout?
I think it would be brook trout, yeah. These guys up in Canada are spoiled. I'm telling you, they're spoiled. I'm straight up saying it. Well, from what he tells me, you can't get anywhere near deer. But here you can get really close to deer. So maybe we're a little spoiled too, but
Different ways.
yeah.
It might be rainbow trout.
I don't know.
Or brown.
I don't know. I don't know what's in here. If you want to practice your bushcraft survival stuff, parks are really accessible for people to go to. And yeah, there's people around and you might get some looks and stuff, but if you start doing stuff like this in public, maybe you'll inspire other people to do it too.
Give them permission.
Yeah, you give them permission to do things that wouldn't normally be considered normal. For instance, like using a stone knife in a restaurant. But if you do it enough, maybe people will be like, oh, that must be the way to go, is stone tools in a restaurant. And you might see people eating sushi with stone tools soon. Who knows? I don't know. I'm going to finish this up and see if I could get any bites out of this river. I doubt it. It's still the ice just melted. So, we'll see. Over there. You could do the bushcraft stuff at parks, but don't talk. People will listen. If they see you talking like this, they'll think you're talking to yourself. And then they might call the cops and say you're crazy. Especially if you're holding a stone knife in your hand talking to yourself. Yeah.
We never bring napkins.
That would make a good bushcraft napkin. Every video where I'm eating like this, I'm like,
What do I do?
what do I do? Well, there's a creek right there. I could wash my hands in the creek.
We need to make bushcraft napkins.
Bushcraft napkins. Mullen leaf?
Yeah, I know. That's
Mullen
what came to
leaf.
mind. I don't know.
I got one more.
The hairs may stick to you.
Got one more piece here. Something about me is I'm very pro do what you want to do as long as you're not hurting anyone, breaking laws. Like, this is perfectly fine to use if you want to use in public. You're not going to get in trouble for this. People will just look at you weird. But that's fine. Let them look weird. Because it's funny as shit. I love making people look at me like, oh my god, what is this guy doing? I'm cutting chicken with a stone knife.
Don't see that every day. I do.
She sees it every day. Anyway, I'm done with my meal. I'll block out the sun here so you can see. Gotta use them. If you can't use them on wild game, use them on chicken. Or sushi. So I went and bought all of this. Like maybe 500 bottles. Along with like all of the toilet paper. I don't know why I need... What? I don't know why I would need that much toilet paper, but... Okay. So...
So stupid.
So... to sterilize these knives. This is actually a mix of 50 and 90%.
So I'm just going to pour a little on. Rub it off. Make sure you get it out of the little grooves and cracks and stuff. And then I got a sponge. I'm just going to use the light side of the sponge to get all the chicken gunk and barbecue sauce off. And you really want to try this, these little hinges in these rocks that you want to get that stuff out of. Otherwise it'll sit there and rot. But you just keep using the sponge, taking it off. Good to go. Still sharp, didn't dull it at all. Ow, but sharp, flint, ow. And then when you get home, after doing this, like this is for if you're out for a long period of time like I am, you know, just rub an alcohol, water if you have it. When you get home, really, really hot water, scrub the hell out of it. And maybe just even some dish soap or something along that lines if, you know, you're into those modern things like that. Anyway, this is good to go. Going back in my pocket. Waiting the next chicken or pig or whatever. Squirrel? I don't know. Whatever I eat next. This one here, just for the hell of it, I'm going to show. There is a weak spot going through it. You see that line there? If you see that in any of your tools, that's a weak spot. So that's why I didn't notch in here and put it on a handle. But this side is good. This side has very little. So, as is, like this, just to slide in my pocket with that imperfection in there is fine. It won't break using it like this. It might break if you, you know, jam it into bone or something like that, and that might break, but you're not going to be doing that with something that you hold in your hand. You're going to want a handle on it. Make sure you put a handle on it if you're doing any heavy duty work. Keep it away from your hand so you don't break it and cut yourself. Still smells like chicken. Scrub it some. And polish it too. All right, enough with that. Not getting too many bites, nothing. Everything needs to wake back up again, and it's not there yet. So thanks for hanging out. We went on a little hike, we played with the atlatl, we did a little bit of fishing, we did some cooking. Just go outside. Go outside, don't stay home, don't stay at home on the computer. Go and have fun. Bring your family, bring your friends. Just go do it. Go out. Go outside. Keep saying it. So I'm going to try, for real, to do it once a week. If it's not once a week, it's going to be every other week. But stuff like this, stuff like the how-tos, fun stuff, exploring, adventure, hiking, fishing. When hunting gets around, hunting, stone tools, always stone tools. And huskies. Huskies. Okay. Oh, Yeah, right. Hit like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, hit the little bell icon too so you know that I'm uploading stuff. You won't see it if you don't. Do that stuff. You know to do that stuff. So thanks for hanging out. Gonna head out now, go home full of chicken, and check in next week. Just make sure you hit that bell icon so you see the one I upload. All right, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you later. Oh, and just in case if you guys didn't know, I sell my stone tools on my Etsy shop at Vision Quest Outdoors. And you can check that. I have a link in the description of every episode I do here. And I sell my knives, I sell necklaces, and I do some custom orders if it's doable. So check that out. Let me know what you think. Also, for every tool, knife, whatever that you buy, necklace, that goes towards me recording more. So you help support the channel here. You help me out with those purchases. So thank you. And you get something really cool in return that I want you to use.